taking your pet to the vet for a simple checkup, only to learn that a preventable disease could seriously harm or even take the life of your best friend. For many pet owners, this is the reality and happens far too often, and in most cases, it's entirely avoidable. Today I'm going to explain what core vaccines are for dogs and cats, and why these vaccines are essential for their long-term health and safety. As a veterinary professional myself, who works closely with vaccines and patient care, I've seen firsthand how critical and life-threatening illnesses these have become. Vaccines truly make the difference between a healthy pet and an emergency that could have been prevented. Before we begin, I'll walk you through three main points. What core vaccines actually are, what is considered core for dogs and cats, and finally, why staying up to date on these vaccines protects both pets and people. To understand why vaccines matter, we first need to look at what the term core vaccine actually means. Core vaccines are vaccines recommended for every pet, regardless of location, breed, or lifestyle. These aren't optional or situational. Core vaccines protect against severe, widespread diseases that are often fatal and continue to exist today. Organizations like the American Veterinary Medical Association and American Animal Hospital Association classify these vaccines based on risk to both pets and people. When a disease poses an universal threat, that vaccine becomes core. So essentially, core vaccines are the foundation of responsible pet care. Now that we understand what core vaccines are, let's take a look at the specific vaccines recommended for dogs and cats. For dogs, the core vaccines include rabies, which is a fatal viral disease that can be transmitted to humans. Because of this risk, it is legally required in most states and countries. The next is a combination vaccine called DHPP, which stands for distemper hepatitis, also known as adenovirus, parvovirus, and parainfluenza. Together, these diseases can cause neurological issues, liver failure, severe vomiting and diarrhea, and high mortality rates, especially in puppies. For cats, the core vaccines include rabies, again, required by law in most areas for community and human safety. Even if the cat is indoor only, it's still recommended. And again, a combination vaccine called FVRCP, which stands for feline viral rhinotracheitis, calicivirus, and panleukopenia. Together, these include respiratory issues and GI issues. These illnesses spread easily through shelters, outdoor environments, and even shared airspaces. Something as simple as grooming habits or even sharing the same litter box can transmit them. Whether a pet goes outdoors or never leaves the couch, these diseases do not discriminate. That's why core vaccines are universal. Now that we know which vaccines are considered core, let's talk about why they're so important and why staying current on them truly saves lives. Core vaccines are essential because they prevent severe illnesses, hospitalization, and death. Many of these diseases we vaccinate for have no cure, only supportive care. They also protect human health by preventing zoonotic diseases like rabies, and they create herd immunity within pet communities, reducing disease outbreaks in neighborhoods, shelters, and clinics. Ultimately, they also save owners money by avoiding costly emergency treatments for preventable diseases. And from my own experience, the pets who end up hospitalized from parvo or panleukopenia are almost always unvaccinated or behind on their vaccines. These are situations that could have been entirely avoided with a simple, inexpensive appointment. Vaccines don't just protect pets, they protect families, communities, and even wildlife. Today we learned what core vaccines are, what core vaccines dogs and cats need, and why staying up to date on them is essential. By understanding the purpose and importance of core vaccines, we can keep our pets healthier and safer throughout their lives. Vaccines don't just protect pets, they protect families, communities, and help prevent the spread of dangerous diseases that exist today. The next time you're at a vet appointment, remember that a single vaccine could be what stands between your pet and a disease disease that is entirely preventable because they rely on us to